Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back with another kicking action figure review. And today's action figure isn't really an action figure, but in fact a doll. We're reviewing a doll today, and everyone who's insecure with their masculinity just clicked off the video. But today we have the Owlman from Mezco Living Dead Dolls. I don't know if y'all know the Owlman. This video will probably be up before my review of the movie this guy is from. So this is actually an indie horror character, right? This is the Owlman from Lord of Tears. They also kind of renamed the movie to The Owlman because the Owlman kind of got a bit of internet popularity, just a bit, because of these like prank videos and stuff that they did to promote the film. So they also call him the Owlman. So you can either watch it as Lord of Tears on Amazon Prime Video for no extra cost included in the subscription, as Lord of Tears with no ads, or you can watch it on YouTube for free as the Owlman with ads in the first 2/3 and then no ads once the climax starts. That was actually very cool of them to not have ads during the climax so it wouldn't take you out of the film. I think that was very cool of them. But it's a great movie. I have reviewed it. This is probably going up before the review, but the review will be on the second channel. Just wanted to get that out there. But it's a movie I love very, very much. And then I figured out this thing existed, and I was like, I just bought it immediately. About 50 bucks. Yes, I know that's a decent bid, but these Living Dead dolls are kind of pricey. And it's the only figure of the Owlman, so I was like, I have to have it. It's the only figure I know of the Owlman. I'd really like a NECA Owlman or a just regular Mezco Owlman, but you know, this is great. It's a really creepy doll. They even used it in some of the pranks, but yeah, it's a tall box, so you can't see the whole thing. There's the window with the doll. Living Dead Dolls presents Lord of Tears, the Owlman. Lord of Tears, the Owlman. Side of the packaging has that as well, with kind of a product shot. And then here's the back. LDD presents. There's the doll. Owlman, Mezco Toys. Owlman, and that same picture on the other side. And as usual, legal stuff on the bottom. So, let's do it. Let's get the Owlman out of packaging. And here he is out of package, the Mezco Living Dead Dolls. Owlman! Yeah, it's cool. It's a very nicely made toy. I know it's a doll, but this is an adult collectible, so do be careful with it with children. I'm not sure how fragile Living Dead dolls usually are, because once again, this is my first one ever. That's it. But yeah, Living Dead dolls have never really attracted me because, one, I don't usually collect that type of thing. Especially the kind of like, the line is kind of an ugly, cute line, you know what I mean? Like for middle school girls who think they're edgy. And the dolls often have like really big heads that are like much larger than they would be on the body size, and I'm not usually into figures like that. But the way the Owlman costume works is it has a giant head compared to its body in the film. So, you know, it's actually very well proportioned for it's like really the same proportions as the movie. So it doesn't have the weird proportions of other Living Dead dolls I've seen, which is very interesting. So I think it's unique among these dolls of sorts. Let's zoom out and point it down a bit because we did have it up kind of high, thanks to the box. But the Owlman himself is pretty interesting. He's got a bunch of little clothes. Who's got the clothes? Yeah, you know, he's got his tapered suit and stuff. He's got his little cuffs. But yeah, the clothes are, you know, Mezco likes its clothes like this. And I guess that's a normal thing on Living Dead dolls as well. He doesn't really have a skin tone or anything, which is fine, because he's like a supernatural creature and we never see that part of him anyways. But these clothes don't really come off. Oh, he does have an undershirt, actually. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna he's got an undershirt on. I didn't think he did. I guess that, yeah. The clothes don't really come off except his little shoes, and he does have little socks. He has little socks, and those can come off as well. I thought that was pretty interesting that he had little socks on. I didn't expect that. But the clothes look great. I do want to talk about the claws. They're very menacing, freaky looking claws, you know. I really like them. I think they're the best part of the suit and a really good part of the doll. And now we're saving really the most important part to review for last. This head. The big bulbous owl head. He's got his little beak. The beak and eyes are a little more kind of cutesy than they appear on the suit. I feel like the eyes have maybe been enlarged a little bit for the doll. I don't know. Been a while since I watched the film, but the review is coming soon. And the beak is kind of laying flat to look cuter and more doll-like. But I really like the sculpting of the feathers. You got the black feathers on the bottom and the brown feathers on the top, and then kind of the white-ish feathers on the face, the off-white feathers on the face. I mean, he looks really good. It's a great-looking doll. Articulation is what it is. It's a doll, not an action figure, right? So we can't expect a ton of articulation. Head goes side to side, and then there's also kind of like an up and down. It's on like a ball, you see? In and out on the arms, forward and back on the arms. The arms can kind of rotate out as well, you see, like that. They can, yeah. There's nothing really on the torso or waist at all. And then we have forward and back on the legs. Don't hold the pants while you do that, because if you do, the legs won't let the articulation move, because the leg pants have to pull up when the leg moves. And there's a little bit of in and out as well there. But there is nothing in the knee and nothing on the feet. I didn't expect anything on the feet, but the knee would have been a good place to have points. This was advertised as 5 points of articulation, but it's obviously more than that. Yeah, I don't know why the ad said 5 points, because it's definitely more than 5 points. It's like 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe? I don't know. I can't see what the articulation actually is in these. This one's definitely like 2. The ball I'll just count as 1, even though it could go multiple ways. But there's 2 or 3 in each of these arms. So, yeah, but once again, I can't see the actual joints, so I don't know entirely what they are. It feels like there might, I don't know. There's no butterfly or anything. I don't know what's up. But, yeah, he's very, very cool. Now we're going to actually do some size comparisons. Now, I don't have really any Living Dead dolls to show alongside it. This is my only Living Dead doll. My first and probably my last. Not because it's not good quality, but because it's just normally not the type of thing I collect. It's just a character I didn't really have any other options for, and a beloved character. But I did want to show him some of my other horror-y figures, so you can see how he would look in just a general horror figure display. Here on the left we have one of the mini Predators that NECA has released over the years. I mean, if you guys have any of these Alien and Predator figs, you know that they're really tall, and that just goes to show just how much taller this Owlman is than a NECA figure. And here on the right we have the ultimate big chap, Xenomorph. Taller than him too, you know. He's a big boy. I also thought you'd like to see him with some monsters that are a bit more his style, you know. Because Alien and Predator aren't really the same type of monster that the Owlman is. These guys fit a little bit closer. Here on the left we have the Mezco Silent Screamers Nosferatu. It's more of a, what I guess we would call a modern Mezco figure, you know. And then here on the right, the Diamond Select Phantom of the Opera. The Lon Chaney Sr. silent film Phantom, of course. Who's even better dressed than the Owlman somehow. But, I mean, these are more the type of monsters I would want to display him with, but I think I'm actually going to put him in front of my mirror, you know? I have this big mirror in my room above my dresser, and I think I'm going to put him in front of that. So he can remind me every day that he needs a sacrifice. So what are my final thoughts on the Mezco Living Dead Dolls Lord of Tears, the Owlman. What a fun toy. This doll is pretty cool. I wish it had an E-bin so I could do some creepier poses with it. But other than that, Articulation's actually better than I expected, because once again, it was advertised with 5 points. I guess it just meant like 5 areas, but it's more than 5 points. Detail and paint is spectacular. The little clothes are awesome. I did not expect little socks, dude. He's cute. He's scary. He's everything I wanted him to be. Once again, if you're not familiar with this character and you just thought it was cool and wanted to see the review, but now you want to know more about him, you can watch the movie The Owlman free on YouTube with ads, or if you have a Prime Video or Amazon Prime subscription, you can, in fact, watch Lord of Tears for no additional cost on Prime Video. There's also a sequel called The Black Gloves. It is not free on YouTube. It is not on YouTube at all, I don't believe. That one you pretty much have to watch on Amazon Prime or go to their website and buy a copy of it. Either way, you should support it legally. Very fun, scary foreign indie films. Admittedly, I haven't seen The Black Gloves, but I adored Lord of Tears. The Owlman is great. Great, great, great. I remember when it came out, I was all about it. But that is it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time.